Are we back online? Maybe. Wow, that has just messed everything up, hasn't it? And it's going to make me run an ad again as well. Oh my god. Oh no, pre-rolls are off. Can I skip it? Skip the ad. Thank you, Mr. Protagonist. Okay, let's see. I've had to just run an ad again because I've restarted the stream. I lost the scheduled stream link in my YouTube. God, network issues, eh? Hopefully, though, the reboot has helped. Let's see. Why do my game sounds seem so much louder than normal? But yeah, we'll let the enforced ad run its course. And I get back to my nattering. Seems stable now. All right. To be honest, I did walk into my office and my office was very warm, even though my computer hadn't really been doing anything. Good to see you, Mr. Kepler. Just woke up from an involuntary 2-hour nap. What was involuntary about it? Someone forced you to go to sleep? You've been doing some UFC? You didn't want to fall asleep? Ah, I see. Two hours is a good amount of nap time. I rarely nap, but when I nap, I like a nice long one. None of this 15 minutes or half an hour bullshit. At least an hour. But yes, I don't know how much of my pre-stream or start of stream like nattering came through, but I'll start again after the ad's done. The ad break is finished. Mr. Quintus, good to see you. Mr. Media is a whore for a nap. Yeah, you just lay down and let the nap take you, huh? I had too much ice cream for dinner and now my nose is itchy. Yeah. I know it hurts me, yet I eat it anyway. How goes the NATO's? Pretty good. It's handling 200% delirious pretty well. It's definitely a bit slower than I would like, but you know, this is the hardest mapping, so What kind of ice cream? I eat this ice cream. It's a brand called Jude's, and they do this plant-based mint choc chip, which is really nice actually. It's probably the best plant-based ice cream that I've had. To the point, actually, it's better than dairy mint choc chip ice cream. I would hazard to say, because I couldn't get some the other day, so I bought some dairy, and it wasn't as good. So yeah, Jude's is a good brand. This stream is sponsored by Jude's Ice Cream. Your girlfriend's vegan, so she's always on the lookout for good plant-based ice cream. Well, then Jude's is the one I would recommend. Not all of their ice creams are plant-based, but they do a couple of good ones. They also do dog ice cream. So if your dog likes ice cream. But yeah, I'm like mildly lactose intolerant. So I try and avoid dairy. I don't successfully avoid dairy, but I try. Unfortunately, dairy is all way too delicious. But I have a healthy stock of lactase in the house. But yeah, Nados is going well. I think we'll do like a couple of nights of farming with Nados. And then I'll think about next build. Maybe we'll start thinking in earnest about next build tomorrow. And while my stream was fucking up, I was talking about how I've been trying to figure out how to build like a pure runic ward character and what my options are. Keen Kepler. I've been playing Poison Snipe. Oh, let me just kill this boss and then I can read your message. All right, now we're getting the tribute. Now we're getting the tribute. Been playing Poison Snipe recently, aiming for finding a Plague Finger, which would allow me to play Cold and Freeze prior to the snipe for double damage, but after acquiring it, I see that it forbids me from going cold with one of its mods, Anticlimactic. Yes, King Kepler, you need to Cultivation Orb Plague Fingers. So you would... That's the only way to do it, right? You'll need to get lucky with a Cultivation Orb to remove the cannot deal... What is it? I can't remember what the mod is that's preventing you from doing it. It's impossible? Oh, I thought you... Oh, does it not remove that mod? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, because they only changed in this patch, right? Cannot inflict elemental ailments. Right, the only ones that don't have the mod are unidentified. Right. Oh, wow. So you can't cultivation it, eh? Dang. They must have put a special rule in. No, I mean, if there's none on trade, then it's a mod that can't be removed. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. I don't think there's any other way. And protagonist, yes, Brass Dome was the plan. Getting 2k ward with Brass Dome was the plan. But I'm not sure if I even need to go Amazon. That's a shame, eh? Hey, Kepler. You don't need to be Amazon. Yeah, I just thought it would be quite thematic because we're using if we're using Brass Dome, then we could like do Stalking Panther on Amazon. And then I was looking at, okay, what could we do with the elemental surges? But yeah, I'm not sure. What's my plan with the ward? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was thinking, yeah, I was like, I don't know. There's like a bunch of different stuff, right? There's the volcano ability, which I thought looked quite interesting. Why have I got a white Tawoan Great Club? Alright, let's just slam it. T3 Fizz. Is my loot filter turned off or something? Nope, I'm on uber strict. So yeah, I was thinking of just trying to use the ward thing. So I was thinking like, because the volcano is an attack and it's a projectile, and then there's the Rain of Blades stuff, and I thought maybe I could just proc like tons of like ward stuff using the volcano. But then I was looking at the fact that the volcano does ice fragments, and then Eventide Petals does ice shards or ice crystals. So they don't really interact. I was kind of hoping they would interact. Yeah, I didn't spend that much time on it because good news, I finished the pictures and the script for my video. So I will finish my video tomorrow and then I can finally move on from the Pathfinder build. So that was what I was doing most of today. I was just briefly looking at the ward stuff, trying to see if I could get inspired by anything. I was thinking maybe like Shattering Palm might be quite interesting with the Eventide Petals. Maybe we could do like Vrun's Aftermath, Shattering Palm, something like that. I don't know. We got some goodies in here. Dextral Erasure, Whittling. Probably don't need the Nascent Hope. Got a Divine. Let's just re-roll as much as I can. Reroll all these. We don't need catalyzings. More whittlings. Our item's too cheap to defer again. There we go. We got our whittling. Another deck. There's the Dextral Erasure again. Sinistral crystallization. I don't think crystallization is really worth anything, right? 20x. Buy that. I think this Nathan Hope is worth anything. Oh, right, yeah, you said yesterday, protagonist, not to count on Rain of Blades since it's bugged and will break on Flask and Charm activation. Yeah, good point. Yeah. In my continuing quest to beat the game with Molten Blast, I'm realizing how terrible the skill is because it doesn't have a melee tag. You cannot roll plus 2 skills on its own weapon. It doesn't have a melee tag? Oh. You have to use a perfect essence of battle, and that's 2 levels lower than it otherwise could be. Dang. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, maybe not Rain of Blades then, for now. I mean, the volcano thing is what's, like, standing out to me, but I don't know how it interacts with other things. Alright, let's do the boss ritual. I ended up having to switch my Ritual Atlas passive from more thingy-bobs, more favors, to the increased damage and toughness per revive. So that I could get enough tribute to actually use all of the rerolls you get from Rite of the Nameless. Alright, that's 3 of these bosses in a row. Ooh, that hurts. A challenger! God, the Fire Slam Delirium ability has to be the most annoying of all of them. The way that it tracks you. Yammer in this tiny circle. Yeah, he's alright. He doesn't do his one-shot ability, so he's alright. Wow, I got like 40k tribute in this map. So we can defer both Dextrals. A Hrimnor's Hymn. That's not the expensive part of the thing, is it? I was also looking at Twisted Imperium. What the hell? Why is this 90 exalts? Alright. Twisted Imperium looks so cool, yeah. I saw someone had done like a Bringer of Rain double Twisted Imperium build. That looked quite cool. Oh, we got both Dextrals again. And we have to buy the Whittling. Alright, I think I just re-roll this then. And we got Dextral again. Alright, well, I guess I just defer the Dextral. Cool. What did I not do? Done everything right? Oh no, we've got another monolith to do. But yeah, I was like trying to theory craft ward stuff at the same time as trying to finish my Pathfinder video script and images. So I was really just procrastinating, and I wasn't doing a very good job at either of them. I find it so hard to just sit down and finish something start to finish. I get so distracted. I really don't want to do the Pathfinder video. I think, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I want to, but also I didn't want to. But hey, it's nearly done. It's nearly done. But I mean, even the videos that I've really enjoyed making, I find it hard to just sit down and do them start to finish. They take me a couple of weeks always. Script writing, image creation and stuff. They're just hard. It just doesn't come that easily to me. I wish I could. I'm so envious of the creators who can just turn on the camera and start yapping. I really struggle with that. So I really try and like craft a good script, and it just takes me ages to refine it. Even as like I don't even know how long this video is going to be. I think the script is only like 2,500 words. Just shy of 3,000 words. What's that? Not even a 20-minute video. You like that I don't yap and have a full good sentences and a PowerPoint presentation? Oh, thank you. All right, my map's not loading. Hello? All right, let's try relogging. I don't know what's going on. Have you all had the problem as well when you go and try and buy something that someone's hideout won't load? I've had it where their hideout won't load, and then I can't even Alt F4. I have to go to the task manager to close Path of Exile. But yeah, the script for the Pathfinder video, so it's like a brief overview again of how the build works, how it's put together, the gem setups, weapon crafting, what uniques to pick, why Rizlatha is good, chance to poison versus chance to inflict ailments and what that means, and then the important passive tree clusters, and then my speed leveling setup for campaign if it's a second character. So hopefully it's one of those videos that's not just about the build, but also gives people a few tools to understand why the build is built the way that it is, so that they could just take that away and go and do their own build. Hopefully I'm giving enough information to do something like that. Oh, I need to buy another Freedom of Faith. I think I just bought the right one. I hope I did. Can I check how much I just paid for that? I can't, right? Can I see? Yes, it was the right one. Lucas Fontana. Sorry, I seem to have missed your message there. It did not come up. Oh, I'm connected to the wrong chat in my caffeinated. God damn. How do I connect to the right chat? Yeah, I'm a filter blade slave as well, Mr. Kepler. Oh man. Sorry, Lucas, if you're still there, apologies I missed your message. I'm just trying to fix my stream. Things are not going well. I had to restart and therefore I lost the stream that I set up and now my multi-chat is not connected to YouTube. Let me restart Caffeinated and see if that helps. Oh, this is not going well, is it? Restarting a stream is like such a problem. All right, let me chat here. Is this coming up? Nope. Okay. I got no way to force it to connect either. All right, I'm just going to have to manually monitor it. All right, yeah. Okay, well, I've put a manual YouTube chat monitoring. It won't come up on the screen, unfortunately. And I checked the recording and I did not overpay for this tablet, thankfully. What's this song? This is an album by Jon Batiste called... what's it called? Beethoven Blues, I believe it's called. Yes, Beethoven Blues by Jon Batiste. The iconic and virtuoso pianist that is Jon Batiste. Yeah, it's a wonderful album, isn't it? It's really lovely. Okay, we've got our freedom of faith. Got our tablet. Let's go. Technical issues have been band-aided. Wait, this map doesn't have delirium. Oh my god. This is going to be way too easy. Immediately go into your working music playlist. Nice. Yeah, if you haven't seen him, like he does a fair amount of YouTube videos, like collaborations and stuff. He's a very joyful person. It's very lovely watching him interact with other people and how much he very clearly just adores music and playing with music and deconstructing and reconstructing various genres and like the mechanics of music. Yeah, so if you check out some of the videos he's done. It's really fun to watch. Wow, do you think anything's even going to feel dangerous in a map that doesn't have 200% Delirious? Think anything's going to threaten me? Famous last words, eh? Probably going to face tank a slam or something and die. But yeah, protagonist, have you played around with the volcano ability in your ward shenanigans? Have you been doing any ice fragment stuff? Because I don't think you detonate ice fragments in the same way that you can crystals, right? Like I can't manually detonate them with an ability that would detonate crystals. They don't interact in the same way, right? They're like a completely different mechanism. The ice volcano looks really cool. It does, doesn't it? That was the one that jumped out at me. The volcano ones in particular. I know the amulet petals are ice crystals, which do interact, but I don't know if the ice fragments work in the same way. I'm assuming they don't. I'm assuming it's a completely different mechanic. And therefore, it doesn't make any sense to combine them. I don't know. Oh, whoops. Did I just start the ritual? Ah, fuck. Ah, that's annoying. I've missed out on a boss's worth of tribute there. Because I was too hasty in my clicking. It's a bummer that it gets to be a normal castable skill, but Druid's Volcano is a channel skill and can't be triggered. I mean, it still has the sustain tag. Can you trigger abilities that have the sustain tag? I thought that was one of the other things that would prevent you from triggering it. You can use Volcano and Animus Splinters. Ah. When are they going to stop putting Delwyn in maps? The amount of times I've accidentally clicked him and nearly died. It's just channelable skills? Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if I could get elemental surges going with the volcano. But I wasn't sure the best way to charge, to gain and spend charges. Like, it feels like maybe it would be some kind of either quarterstaff or spear setup. I just don't think I can think of like something that would actually be synergistic. I think is the challenge I'm having. I think it's like one or the other. You would play Smith Bear immediately if Volcano was the cast fire spell on hit you could trigger. Yeah, that would be very cool. When they announced that Druid was coming, that was what I was most excited about. All of the like the Volcano, Tornado, like all of the weather skills in D2 were the ones that I really loved about the Druid. I could take or leave shapeshifting, but weather skills, that's where it was at. Ice fragments aren't like Glacial Bolt, they linger and explode, right? They're like a separate trap mechanic, right, basically. Or hazard, they're like hazards, right? No consumable frost interactions. God damn. So they're just not synergistic then. I'm sure they're good, but they're not synergistic with crystals, eh? Maybe it's just like a Warbringer Ice Crystal build then. Wow, that's a lot of omens. Don't think there's anything I'm missing there. Oh, there we go. We got the Dextrals. Omen of the Blessed. We'll grab all of these map rolling ones. God, too many rewards. My steak is too juicy. Red Sengor, welcome into the stream. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Good to see you. How you doing today, Red Sengor? Ice Kano also doesn't interact with slams. Yeah, there's just like so many anti-synergies, right? So yeah, maybe some kind of like Warcry empowerment, like Ice Crystal build. I don't know. Need to buy this and this. Anything else good? No, 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 no. Do that one. Idol of the Martyr. Need to check whether the new lineage works with it, but I think the wording makes it sound like it does. Rune's Aftermath. Venopuncture. Amelioration. Chaotic monsters. Wow, I'm so paranoid I'm gonna like roll past something really good. See the look of concentration on my face. Mouth agape. Concentrating like my life depends on it. Oh, we got another dextral erasure. Alright, I need to run this last ritual then. I'm playing Gemling Werewolf with companions and minions. Ah, nice, Sengor. So you're doing like Arctic Howl, which gives you extra empowerments with quality, right? I assume you're quality stacking. Detonates ice fragments, makes me think they might bring more into the game in the future. You'd think so, right? Can anyone tell what's happening? Am I gonna die? I hope not. A challenger! God, this isn't a delirious map, actually, eh? This tiny little arena to finish off. Visual clarity, the build. It's not my fault they made the arena so tiny. I can normally see what I'm doing. It's not me, Gov. Iriel's fostering. Am I going to run out of tribute before we get through all the rerolls? Maybe, if we keep seeing the dextrals. There's another dextrals. We have to buy that one. Alright, I think we just re-roll then. A 1,000, 900, 500. Oh, I can buy these two. This one, can't buy that one. No, let's just get rid of this. Gem quality gives more pounce wolves, and you can have up to 13 wolves thanks to gem quality on Gemling. Do they actually do damage now? I know the issue last league was that they weren't really doing any damage, right? They, I guess, are you buffing them up with like Arctic Howl? And they're doing good damage now? 13 wolves is so many. You have to forgive me going quiet for so long. I guess Ritual is not a great chatty mechanic because I have to read so much. So we will finish the Rite of the Nameless and then I will do Breach. And then I can just look at you guys and chat while I breach in 200% Delhi.
What is it? Valgold is worth more than.
All right.
So it is.
I don't think I've played a single build ever that could survive a ritual in that smaller space with 5 or 6 bosses. Well, they're only coming out one at a time, to be fair. Oh, this is also not a delirious map. Okay, well, let's grab a high pack size map then. Maybe not Chilled Ground. I was gonna get a Megalomaniac that had crystallized immunities, but they are 100 divines. Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. Megalos are so expensive. Just need 2 Fox Idols and a Paragon Anoint to max out gem quality global. Can you have more than 1 Fox Idol? Are they not limit 1? I thought you could only have 1. Because I'm using 1 in my belt. But yeah, I'm doing the 100% Darkness Enthroned belt for body armor and Paragon as well. I'm considering using an Omen of Light on my neck to get another 5% quality. Then I can have 6 tornadoes. Unique jewelry. It's a mage blood. Of course, it's definitely either a mage blood or a headhunter, you know, one or the other. Could be either. It could be either. Oh, I got frozen. Oh, those effects hit pretty hard. Maybe it'll be both. Oh, it's a what is that? The burrower. It's a burrower. The burrowers have stolen my headhunter and replaced it with a ring. It seems like Gemling is just getting so many cool builds, eh? Turns out double quality effects is good. Especially when you stack up the quality. Like, I thought I was just going to be really getting extra tornadoes from this build. When it turned out I'm also getting fucking enormous amounts of curse magnitude. Like, it just makes the build feel so much stronger. Not every extra quality addition seems great, but when you start stacking them up with the other skills you're running, really potent. Yes. Yeah, it definitely accumulates, right? And the more different abilities that you use, I guess the better it is. Like, if I wanted to, I could probably work in Arc into this build, and it would probably put it to the next level. I don't think I would need to cast Tornadoes anymore, though, if I was casting Arc. I could throw it in for single target, though. Because what does Arc get from quality? It's like a massive more multiplier, right? 3% more damage for each remaining chain. And it chains 11 times. Plus 2, 13. 39% more damage. Oh, divine. Throw a Dominus Grasp on that, right? I mean, we could set it up and test it out. See how quickly it nukes down a boss. That's pretty good, yeah, right? I do quite like Arc as an ability as well. Throw some Plague Fingers on and see how big the poison hit is. With that, like, massive hit. You could probably one-shot bosses with it. Poison Arc. Shame you can't use Herald of Plague. Now, I think that 3% though is because I have, what, 30% quality? Oh, no, that's just, I only have 20. So actually, it would be 6% more, right? Because I haven't even qualitied the Arc Gem. Oh my god, okay, we have to test that. Okay. I forgot, I just threw the Arc in because I needed to balance my gems for, what do you call it? Remember the name of the passive? Gem Studded. So I haven't actually set it up. Goddamn corrupted items. I do want to run some Breach, but I also want to see how big this Arc hit is going to be. Let's sell a unique. That's a chance shard.
Maybe next time.
All right, let's finish this right at the Nameless. Then maybe we'll see how much arc damage we can get. It might be also a little bit cheating the fact that I have Runeseekers Call. But hey, maybe we could slot in Archmage as well. Archmage. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I might unironically be using a build with Shackles of the Wretched. I can't even remember what that does. I think I even looked at it today, and I don't even remember what it does. Remind me what Shackles of the Wretched does, protagonist? Alright, I won't run this one yet. We need to go and do the first one. So we get all the revives. I'm forgetting your face as I'm talking to you. Very good. It usually makes people want to quit the game. Ah, yes. Very powerful mods. I tell you what though, Arc will have a bit better visual clarity, I imagine. I think I can just about see what I'm attacking. Alright, let's start the rerolls. It's reading time. It's getting down there. What's my Darkness Enthroned effect socketed at? I got 100% one. Red Sengor. Shackles of the Wretched curses you if you curse enemies and can typically let you avoid some ailments if you've been inflicted by them recently. Ah, okay. So you get 100% reduced curse effect? Is that the plan? Wow, I don't think I can even defer this again. We have to buy it. Wow, this Dextral is coming up very frequently. Forsaken Bangle. Worthless. Oh, an Abyss tablet. I don't know why that dropped. No, you're deliberately cursing yourself. I have a VAR rolled variant that the Stone Fist lets me increase damage cursed enemies take by 20 to 30%. Another tiny boss arena. I feel like they do this on purpose in the Rite of the Nameless. They just make the arenas get smaller and smaller. Suits me. Means my tornadoes are more effective, to be honest. A challenger! You found that when you're cursed with repulsion, you can still hit enemies. Can you see my passageway? Yes. Let me just finish this ritual, Red Sengor, and I will happily share it. You can also do exclamation ninja, and it will give you a link. Oh, there we go. Protagonist has done it for you. But if you have any questions about the choices I've made, please do let me know. Oh, here we go. Shackles of the Wretched. Curse you inflict are reflected back to you. Ah, okay. Sinistral crystallization. Oh, we didn't get our dextral back? Alright. Need to drop some stuff. Nothing else to really spend my money on, I guess. Alright. I guess that's the end of the Rite of the Nameless. Still no Headhunter or Mage Blood. Weird. I have so many map rolling omens. Maybe I should start selling them. I've got 4 Whittles, 1 Dextral Annulment. Guess I haven't bought the Dextral Erasure yet. You found a Mage Blood in SSF, Kepler? Congratulations. That's not dirty. That's the least guilty way to enjoy a Mage Blood, man. I hope you're using it. Jonathan deemed your soul pure and gifted it to you. From a pond high, Jonathan stepped down into the mortal realm, into Kepler's game, and said, you are the chosen one. You will have a Mage Blood, and you can go as deep as you like.
Take our gold and go.
Keep it, man.
The deal is made.
He's offering you a choice. Do you dare accept? Okay, I think I finished the Rite of the Nameless. So now should we see if we can make Arc do giga damage? All right, let's do some arc shenanigans. Just briefly. Oh, if my game wants to load properly. All right, so if we quality it up. Yeah, there we go. 6% more damage for each remaining chain. Good lord. Oh, lordy, lordy. All right, we need a perfect jewelers. Oh, they've gone up in price.
All right, your order is registered.
All right, what do we got? We want a Dominus. Dominus. Where's my fast leveling setup? I've got a spare Dominus Grasp over here. And then I guess I'll give up on my gem balancing for the moment. Let's see what we can do. What can we do? Oh, I don't even know what to put in spells. I was like, where's Ellie Armament? That's on attacks, isn't it? Do I just do Ellie Focus? Considered casting. And what else? Let's just search for more damage. Zenith? Probably Zenith, right? Seeing as we are mana stacking. We'll have to see if Zenith still works if I turn on Archmage. What's another more damage multiplier for spells that I could use? We don't have any gain as. So we could just do like lightning attunement or something. Because I don't think I'm adding any extra of the other damage types. They gave spells the attunement supports, yeah. I could just do Ellie Focus and just not shock. Oh, Eshe's Prowess. Do you think that's a net increase? Probably, right? Well, it's only like 20 exalts.
I'll post it right away.
So it'll do either 2,000 damage. You're a Gemling. Yes, but I'm not redoing my whole tree. Mate, we just want to see if it's going to do good damage. We're nowhere near. We're split personality, remember? I just want to see if it's going to do good damage without respecking everything. I mean, I feel like I should just do Ellie Focus and just still rely on Thunderstorm for shock. We can test both. I mean, every other cast, right, is gonna do the damage that we want. Now my gems are all unbalanced. We don't need any more green gems. Any more blue gems. We just want 2 more green gems. But I can turn off Elemental Conflux and maybe do Archmage with Aziri's Communion. Oh, it costs maximum mana. Okay. That's fine though. Alright, so how much does an arc cost me? Seems pretty good. Okay. God, Aziri's Communion, excellent lineage support. I can see why it costs hundreds of divines. They are at 228 divines. All right, this should just do good damage, right? Let's do a map with Arc. I do feel like I should balance my gems though. Let's turn off Elemental Conflux. Aziri's Communion is 200 plus divs? Yes, it is. Did I put in Lightning Mastery? It's built into Esh's Prowess. Is that the one that lets you reserve HP? Yes, it is. It's this one, Kepler. And seeing as we're mana stacking, we don't care about going low life. All right, let's grab... Did I get Esh's Prowess? Yes, I did pick it up. So I've got Elemental Focus in my inventory to test as well in case Esh's Prowess sucks. All right, I think I need to balance some gems though. Oh, do I not? Oh, I don't have enough dexterity. Annoying. Oh, and I can't put... Oh, let me relog again. This is too hard to do with a controller. 100 Spirit Reservation turns into 66% HP. That is correct. That's what we're at. Okay, let's put clarity in here. Except it doesn't seem to recognize when it's on. There we go. We go down to whatever that is. 20% HP. I need some dexterity.
What I was thinking.
Annoying. There we go. We can do cooldown recovery. Second wind 3. Okay. Okay, now what? Dexterity and int is not... Oh my god. Oh, percent. Yes, percent. Yes, sorry. It's percentage. Okay. I need another skill. need to drop a dexterity gem. Cool, balancing, eh? 3 more strength gems, okay. Good job on picking up all these level 5 support gems, eh? Okay, red doesn't work. Strength, there we go. Alright, one more. There we go. Okay, we're balanced again, we're balanced. We'll throw Conflux in here. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. Billy the Money! With the subscription. You're the first one. Hey, Billy, you're the first one to trigger the new subscription notification, and it works. Thank you. Thank you for the sub, Billy. I appreciate it. How you doing, man? You enjoying the new patch? What do we do? Should we... I don't feel like I should do my first test in 100% delirious map. Should we just run these like ritual altars over here, maybe? Maybe not even ritual. I'm scared. Maybe I'll go do something over in the expedition area. Just as the first test, and then we can try something else. Let's just do this caldera. Let's just Alcongo a caldera. What am I playing? Well, I was playing tornadoes, but at the moment, I'm just quickly testing out how much damage arc is going to do. But I am doing a quality stacking tornado build. This doesn't do any damage. Oh, is it because of Esh's prowess? Oh, it's costing me a lot of life. Okay, Esh's prowess is not great. Okay, let's switch to Ellie Focus. Yeah, I think I would need to do probably some more specific building, eh? I think this needs its own passive tree. Oh wait, did I turn Archmage back on? Yeah. Yeah, I mean 3 cast a killer rare with all of those multipliers seems like a bit too much. Am I on Trade League? Yes, Billy, I'm on Trade League. Alright, I'm glad I didn't do a 200% delirious map. I mean, it's not terrible, right? I reckon if this was built properly, it would do good damage. We could get some more projectiles going. The lightning attunement might be screwing me, you think? But all of my damage is lightning, right? Oh, if we were generating lightning infusions as well. Yeah, we only have a tiny bit of fire damage, it seems. I don't know where that's coming from. Wow, if you consume a lightning infusion, it gets 200% more damage and 6 more chains. That's crazy. So that would do... 40 chains? Holy shit. This has potential. Oh, I'm getting fire damage from Meteor Shrine. Yeah, we're not doing any. We're only doing lightning damage. So I think lightning attunement is fine. I think it's just because we're not really spec'd into being an arc build. It looks pretty cool though, right? Went full on SSF this league. Got a 6 shield and moved to a shield wall build. Nice. You been enjoying yourself, Billy? How's your progress been? All right. I think that's. I think the experiment is successful. I think it just needs to be a real build with more projectiles, more chains, lightning infusions, a tree with lucky damage. The Verisium infusion skill. Let's have a look. Powered by Verisium. Cost. It is flat ward, and it has cooldown. So I would cast that, then I would use Arc. Possible. I'm going to go back to tornadoes for now. I think it might be worth considering turning it into a real build, though. No, turn off. Oh my god, so annoying. It's going great. Did the Arbiter of Divinity, Bodak, Delirium, Breach, and Temple. Still missing Abyss and the new Expedition boss. Nice, man. Loved Bodak too much. Yeah, Bodak is an incredible fight. Agree. And now I have too many gems. There we go. I think that's all right. Why can't I use this with my current weapon set? Why? Alright, won't let me turn my elemental conflux back on, apparently. I'll try logging out, see if that helps. Yeah, Bodak is such a cool fight. It's a shame he drops dogshit loot. It's like the best boss fight with the worst rewards.
Go on.
Does he really? Well, I mean, none of the things that he drops are particularly chase. The helmet is great. That's true. The helmet is very cool. I have one that I've kept in case I wanna use it. Vestige of Darkness is very cool. Apparently the Bodak that summons, this Bodak Haunts Your Presence. Apparently that guy will solo bosses.
What do you need?
It's so cool him tacking alongside you. Yeah, I've heard it's very cool.
For Doriani.
There we go. Got conflicts back on. Back to tornadoes. All is well in the world. All right, let's finish Caldera with my actual build. And then we can do some Delhi Breach. You don't know if it's a minion, a companion, or an enemy. Yeah, I don't think it can be scaled, which is a shame, but apparently it does just decent damage. Does it use your weapon damage? PoE 2DB might tell you. All in a day's work. Yeah, the scaling tags should be on PoE 2DB. I haven't looked myself, if it does scale with anything. If a map rolls a simulacrum on it, does that just mean that the map is replaced by the simulacrum? I can't remember if you have to run the map and then do the simulacrum, or if the map gets replaced. You've messed with it, it's nothing, it's a figment of your imagination. But if it's a figment of your imagination, surely when you die, it should go away. So he must be real protagonist. He must be. Simu can be placed in any map with at least 100% Delhi. Yeah, so I mean the simulacrums that spawn from the Grand Mirrors. Not the ones that you need the key for. I've got a couple that have spawned on my Atlas. I'll show you. Apparently I won't. Can't open my Atlas. There we go. Like these ones. Has this replaced the map? I've got a couple of 200% delirious simulacrums. I just don't know whether to put in my normal map and tablets. Oh, here we go. Oh, I guess I just take Sakawells. Unless I want any of these. If you're going with a passive playstyle, Bodak can be good, but he's a bit slow otherwise. You've seen him proc shield wall, but he doesn't detonate other things. Oh, that's cool. It's cool that he can proc things. So I guess he can destroy crystals, because shield wall is like the crystal mechanic, right? I guess that's just the damage destroying the crystals. Trying to move to an ice shield wall build. That sounds really cool. We were discussing potential ice builds with Runic Ward earlier. Trying to figure out if I could do something with Eventide Petals as my next build. As this one scaled too well too quickly. God, I'm gonna need sunglasses. Ooh, logbook. I guess they have a higher chance of dropping from these rares then. You want just generic ice thing, found disgusting synergy with martial artist. Could do martial artist. Could kill two birds with one stone, eh? Do the new martial artist and a runic ward thing. That's a good idea. What's the synergy? Me pockets are full. The new culling gloves can have their effects reliably built up. Oh. One chaos orb. With the monk bells, you can either use the glove ability to cull the bells or detonate living. Oh, protagonist, you filthy tease. All of those words sound very appetizing. So you use the Horrorflight gloves. Do you use it with the Fists of Stone? Is that why they're good? Don't need Fists of Stone. I mean, I guess they would change Horror Flights, right? So I guess you wouldn't lose the ability. They just change what the Horror Flights does. Oh, yeah, maybe I just roll Martial Artist then. That does seem like the thing to do. And we could do like Aziri's Communion with Eternal Rage, Low Life, Runic Ward with Brass Dome. Oh, I hope I'm going to be able to afford to defer both of these Dextrals. Don't need Fists of Stone. A Runic Ward Martial Artist. Definitely a meme, eh? Can use Bitter Dead. I've seen quite a few people using Bitter Dead, which kind of makes me not want to use it. I guess I just buy this. I defer this one. And just buy this one. Or I guess I could defer. I could defer it and reroll once. I guess I can reroll again. Oh, I got another Omen of the Blessed. Alright, alright. Wait a minute. That was a free reroll. Whoops. Oh well. Oh well, okay. And the biggest weakness, bossing, can be covered with Last Lament. Yeah, Requiem. It's a good idea though. It's a good start at the very least. Good start of an idea. Just roll martial artist. Why not? Okay, let's put these ritual tablets in here and let's do some big boy breach. Maybe we'll do some T16s. Oh, they're all chilled ground. God damn.
Yes. Take our gold and go. For Doriani.
Annoying. Chilled ground, chilled ground. So much chilled ground. I got some breach tablets out earlier. The question is, do I want to use this tablet that's worth like multi-divines? This one that spawns 3 additional rare monsters is worth like 3 divines, I think. Do I really care? Oh, 13 divines apparently. Oh, no, actually, I probably shouldn't use a 13 divine tablet, eh? I should sell that to the suckers. I can run this one, though. Wait, what? Yeah, this one's only worth a few exalts. And 2 additional rare monsters? Is worth less than a divine? Yeah, I think I do that. And then monster rarity and effectiveness. I think I just run these 3 and I just sell this one for like 13 div.
Oh, it's you. bound to buy that.
I'll put it up for 20 and reduce it later. What about the World Cup? Have I been watching? No, I haven't. The only football I've been watching is Welcome to Wrexham. Map doesn't support tablets. Ah, okay. I guess we do the sim then. All right, let's do the simulacrum. Then I can do Delhi Breach. You been watching the World Cup though, Billy? You been enjoying it? Okay, the simulacrum does replace the map. All right, let's get ourselves a Voiters, eh? They don't stand a chance. Easy. This is going to be very easy, eh? Oh, it doesn't even carry forward the 200% Delirious. Been decent so far, a lot of memes out of it. I'll tell you what did happen, though. I went shopping the other day, and with my shopping, I got a free pack of football stickers. Oh. That gave me a little blast from the past of my childhood. I tell you what, though, the quality of the stickers is atrocious. They don't make them like they used to. I got a shiny Saka, which I assume is in every pack. And it just, the hollowing was just shit. Used to collect them as a kid. Me too, right? Need, got it, need. Wow. All of the piles dropped to 666 gold. But yeah, the foiling on the foil one, just not very good. I don't even know who Saka is. That's how out of touch with football I am. I know Saka is a good football player because I've seen that he's been featured in multiple documentaries. Is he a good player? I'm assuming he's a good player. Just saw on Polymarket a guy bet on Spain $1 million. He bet $1 million on Spain to win 85k because they drew with Cape Verde. Well, Polymarket's basically just a big scam website, eh? Back in my day, Van Basten and Gullit were MVPs. I never liked football though. I liked it briefly, but I fell in with a bad crowd when I left home when I was 16, and it made me dislike football, unfortunately. Hanging around with football hooligans will do that. But I do love football games, right? And my favorite part of the football games is the music. The songs, the songs. Like being in a stadium at a live football game, it's like being at the theater. It's incredible. Like I don't think there's many places in the world that could compare atmosphere-wise to a live football game with a whole crowd chanting and singing. It's pretty incredible. Even if someone doesn't like football, I think I would still recommend they at least go and see one live game, like one big game in their life. Whenever you smell sunflower seeds, you remember the football stadiums. Oh, nice. You got that little reminiscing smell. Oh, utility belt. Oh, it's because it's a chance base. It's dropping the same color as it would have if it was a unique. Tricked me. I thought so. Baited indeed. Well, when I have found a mage blood already, Billy, and it dropped that color before they became a chancing base in the filter. Yeah, so it would be my second if I found another one. I just sold it immediately though. I didn't want to use it. I was still leveling up and scaling my Pathfinder. It felt like using a Mage Blood would be, I don't know. It's like using a Headhunter in a build. When you want to share a build and you're using a belt like that, it doesn't feel like you're sharing a proper build. It feels like you're sharing something attached to the belt. Voices? No voices. What a surprise. I can't summon a portal? He's making the movement, but nothing's happening. Excuse me? You okay there, buddy? I'll go somewhere else. Am I stuck? Stuck in the nightmare forever? It makes a huge power spike and molds the build around it. But good rare items also do that. That's true in a way, yeah. You're not wrong that if you like have a really good abilities. I mean, I'm using a Runeseekers Call, right, which is an incredibly strong wand to make my tornado build work. So you're not wrong, right? I don't know if my build would work as well if I wasn't using this. It would do okay, but I don't think it would be able to do 200 delirious maps. I guess I log out and hope that it puts me back in my hideout. Oh, I can just log back into my hideout. It won't log back into my hideout. Excuse me? I'm actually trapped. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. All right, should we do this Breach Delirium then? I was playing Smith of Catava Bear, then dropped a 1.6k armor shield, insta switch to shield. Well, I guess that's the beauty of SSF, isn't it? That you can do that. Or that it inspires you to switch builds based on what you find. Oh, I got a Suffering. Nice. Minion neck. Minion necks aren't really worth anything, but I'll keep it anyway. Oh, T1 Fizz Gloves.
If you must.
All right, let's get a beefy map that isn't chilled ground. Let's do this one. All right, let's do some 200% triple breach tone, triple breach tablet map. There we go. The beauty of SSF for me is when I finally get to upgrade a gear piece, really means something. Yeah. That slow grind to like powering up your build feels really good. Essence of the Breach. I think I've seen one of these before. Oh no! Help! I can't get out of a bone cage. I actually started as a Titan in Trade League, killed Arbiter of Ash in like 2 days, which for me is a record, insta-deleted the character and moved to SSF. It was too easy, eh? I am tempted to cash in a bunch of my items and do a crystallized immunities megalomaniac. Actually, will it even work if I'm balancing for gem studded? I don't think it will actually. There we go. Our first 200% Deli Breach. Divine. Sold some stuff, made a ton of divines, bought all my gear. And then just said, fuck it, let's try something harder. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, TJ, I've been missing your messages. I forgot to look at YouTube chat because my integration is currently broken. I was just looking at a way to make those Horrorfly gloves work with Witch Hunter to create perfect cull for white and blue. Was going to make it with crossbow. Think I would rather do unofficial SSF so I can buy currency. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to play if you can hold yourself to it. Similar for me. Got Bear of Katava, got a Mage Blood immediately upon entering maps, went SSF not long after. Ah, Lucas Fontana is doing the culling Horrorfly on Witch Hunter. 1 button clearing with Galvanic. Nice. Are you using Miris Uxor? For the cull threshold? There's a lot of currency on SSF. Yeah, I mean, I like starting early in trade, and I like making tons of money and then turning that money into like super powerful builds. I'll switch to SSF in 1 or 2 builds time. At the very least, I'll be switching to Timmy League. I don't know if I'll switch to SSF before that. Maybe, we'll see. I do need to figure out what I'm going to play to race to be the Timmy League Martyr. That's the thing I need to figure out. Which of my builds do I think will take me to level 100 first? In a hardcore, small group found league. Probably Tactician, right? I mean, I think it's the end of the month Timmy's running his league. The Martyr shit was epic. Lucas is running Miris, Horrorflight, and then Culling, Passives, and Heart of the Well with Cole. Nice. Yeah, the Martyr thing is really cool, right? So my plan is to try and win the Martyr race on Timmy League, and then I'm going to make like a Schwingy style narrative video about the, you know, condensing the race to 100, whether I win or not, into like a, you know, 40 minute to an hour long video maybe. So I'll try and capture some good moments and tell a story, try something a bit new, a bit more creative with PoE video making. Something a little bit less analytical and a little bit more like fun. Giga chat and you can show it and people don't get mad at you. TJ will probably still use APR because you like the feel, but with 100% cull. Yeah, I've seen builds that do the 100% cull with APR. They look really cool. Yeah, I mean, right, showing off by being Martyr of the League, Billy, is like, yeah. I mean, especially if you do it in a cool private league. I'm very excited. I doubt I'm going to even get close to winning, but... Want me to make you a guide for RF Blades Tactician? Guaranteed win. Thank you, Eosa. That's very kind of you. I feel like it'd be more ethical if I use one of my own builds. Though your build does sound fun, Eosa. Herald of Ash's key for exploding 3 screens away, seeing as you always do overkill when culling. Oh, I did not know that Cull interacted with Herald of Ash like that. Rite of passage? You recorded some gameplay and you'll post it Discord? Yeah, please do share in the as you say that, you're dying in T11 maps. A winning endorsement for a hardcore build, Eosa. As long as you're having fun though, eh? You didn't know it worked like that either, but testing everything explodes, so I guess it works. Nice, Lucas. Yeah, I didn't know that Herald of Ash and Cole was like that. I guess that means Trample Toe would work as well, eh? You could extract Trample Toe with a Legacy of Aldir and put it in a good pair of boots. I can't believe all of these rares we're only getting 1 womb gift. What the hell? 200% deli my ass. There we go, we got the shock. Apparently I have like 68% chance to shock, but it doesn't feel like it. Be adding that bit of knowledge to my collection. There we go. Was planning on using Herald of Blood with Bleed and Bursting Plague, etc., but maybe I can swap into Ash. I mean, yeah, I guess the good thing about Herald of Blood and Bursting Plague with Herald of Poison is that you will get natural proliferation, right? It will proliferate. It will proliferate on its own. Tested Herald of Blood, but for some reason mobs died before bleed was applied, so the explosion wasn't consistent. Oh, is that the weird culling interaction? Where it checks the cull before it applies the bleed on the hit. Someone else was testing that and found it didn't work. Or maybe that was you, Lucas. I feel like someone was talking about that a while ago. That was probably you. Oh, this is the maximum quality on jewelry essence. Right. That's how people craft like this thing, right? This +4 spell skills amulet. Herald of Ash it is. There we go.
Who sent you? Take our gold and go. So it is.
Have an order?
The issue is Herald of Blood consumes the corpse. That's why Herald of Blood and Herald of Ice don't stack. I don't think Killjoy works properly with them either, but it's worth checking. The Witch Hunter explosion feels awesome with Cull. Nice. Do another daily map. Hamanamu farming is tricky since you one-shot the pit. Yeah, I would do Ulaman then. If you can't get the reliable Omens of Light. The currency chests from Ulaman are pretty good. It's a pretty viable strat. By the way, doesn't the challenge armor look really sick? It looks really baller with Svalin. Look at this. This is like the perfect build for this with the Runeseekers Call and the Svalin. Oh, I took a hit. That's rare. Sorry that the chats aren't merged, my lovely YouTube friends. They will be fixed tomorrow. It's just because I had to restart the stream. So those of you on Twitch can't see the YouTube chat, but the YouTubers can see the Twitch chat. They finally nerfed the fucker from Breach that did the Chaos Machine Gun. Yes, I have lost multiple characters to that Breach mob that does the Machine Gun Chaos. He killed multiple hardcore characters of mine. Oh, we got a mana drainer. Oh, fuck. I think it's dead. Ah, the old proximal temp bubble. Very nice. Ooh, 2 womb gifts. Alright, that was the last ad break of the evening. I wonder if I can get a martial artist to maps in 4 hours with my fast leveling setup. If I buy all the runes and everything beforehand, I might be able to do it. I'll tell you what, this breach farming is a lot more chill than the ritual farming. Not having to read things is much nicer when I'm hanging out with you guys. Barely even need to look at the screen. Famous last words. What's the difference between ancient and preserved ribs? One has a minimum modifier level. Is it like greater and perfect ones? Exactly that, Kepler. Yeah. Ancient bones have a higher minimum modifier level. Is the cutoff level the same? I don't remember off the top of my head. I believe the cutoff level is 40? I'll quickly check. Yeah. I was right, dang. Good memory. So it's different because perfect transmutes and orgs is 50, right? Or is it 70? $70, yeah. So they're very expensive and the roll range is still quite high, eh? Oh. Getting mana drained. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's got Shroud Walker? No. It just jumped around a lot. Good lord, that was terrifying.
That item has a greater legacy than you ever will.
I'm glad they nerfed this boss a little bit as well. She was very dangerous, eh? Didn't feel like you had the time to respond to her abilities. Greater and perfect orbs are 35 and 50. Ah, they lowered perfects, did they? Yeah, the fan beam attack shotgun. Yeah, I didn't even know it did that until they said in the Zizaran interview. The ancient rib lies between. wiki could be outdated. I can check in my stash when I get back. So what one of the PoE wikis is reliable, not the Fextra Life one. The Fextra Life one is dog shit. The PoE 2 wiki generally is kept up to date, I think. PoE 2 DB, it does have it. I'm looking at it right now. It says, but it says it's level 70. But it doesn't come up in autocomplete in the search bar for some reason. Because I just noticed that when I search for it. If you put perfect in, it doesn't show you the drop down of the perfect currency. Or it didn't for me anyway. Oh, it does for you? Alright, just me then.
Shipment sent.
I don't know why I even bother picking up rares. I hate looking at them already.
The deal is made.
They are very rarely good. What should I be looking for? I'm at the page of Greater Exaltable Orbs to find the cutoff level. Yeah, you should just be on the page for perfect... Like, whatever the currency you're looking at, it'll just say it on the picture, as Gaius says. Let me, It looks like this. He even says in game. Oh, yes, it also says in game. I did wonder why. I thought maybe you weren't near the game. That's why you couldn't check. That would have been a suggestion as well, but easy to miss half the stuff on screen. Yeah, especially if you're playing tornadoes. I'm surprised I've still got eyeballs. Thought there would have been some hidden meta info, an obscure name, not well presented info. That is their normal strategy for presenting info, eh? Just hiding it as much as possible. So I can't blame you for assuming that. Something good? A brass dome. Alright. Also in the game. First for GGG. There's a first time for everything, eh? I can't say these deli breaches are particularly rewarding. Aside from the hive blood. Which I do kind of want. Every single brass dome I've put into the Verisium Anvil has said 895 maximum runic ward, which tells me that it's not the item that decides what the roll is going to be. It's just when I reforge one, it's going to say that, and then the one after that will have a different number. Or is it just a random result regardless of what it says here? That's, I don't know. But all three of these brass domes say they're going to have the same amount of runic ward. I'm new to the party, but the minimum modifier of level 70 of the perfects is mad, isn't it? Yes, they're very powerful, and that's why they reduced their drop rate quite heavily, so they're very expensive now. I think it's the base type of Runeforged that has a constant amount. No, Brass Dome in particular can roll anywhere between 750 and 1,000. So you can see here. So I want as close to 1,000 as I can get so I don't have to spend divines. But every single one I've put in has rolled the same. Yeah, Brass Dome is unique in the way it interacts with reforging. But I was under the impression that the different items would roll differently, but apparently not. Because I want to use a Brass Dome when we do our Runic Ward build. I'll just save them up and then roll a bunch of them, I guess.
Take our gold and go. Go then.
I think we have another Simulacrum to run. It always produces the same amount. Well, it's meant to roll at different amounts, but yes, at the moment it's been rolling the same amount. Ooh, monkey map. Yeah, I mean, I was watching, because I was checking earlier on how I was meant to roll one, like whether or not the, you know, amount of armor makes a difference, and apparently it doesn't, but apparently nothing makes a difference. It's just going to roll the same number no matter what item I put in there. So I guess if I want one that says 1,000, I'm going to have to just keep putting brass domes into the Reforger until I get one, or I just buy one. Good job I'm not SSF, eh? Saying that, I have found 3 brass domes, so they're not that rare if you're doing a lot of ritual. There's a few things I can do. We're getting 5k hive blood per breach. That's pretty good. All right. Actually, this might be rewarding because catalysts are more expensive. Some of them anyway. So we can just spend all our hive blood. Also, some of the rings, like if I roll a +1 spell levels ring, that's like 100 divines. Plus I actually want a +1 spell levels ring. The second best is to recom brass domes, but if it doesn't matter which one I put in, wouldn't recomming not matter either? The best thing is to buy an exceptional base with 3 sockets, reforge it, and div slam. Oh, okay. Yeah, that probably sounds like the best option, eh? If I want Giga Runic Ward. And then armor and fuse it instead of trying to get a gamble a 3rd socket with a Val Orb. If you get a 4-socket one, you're good. Armor infused on both. I mean, at that point, I wonder how many divine orbs we'd have to put in to get a good roll. Probably not that many, right? Anything above 900 would be good, or like 950. It's not like we need it to actually be 1,000. Do it. Just do it. Ricka, do it. You have a 997 brass stone with 3 sockets and it's 1900 ward. Bonza. You know, I've forgotten what album I put on. This is an absolute banger. Oh, it's M83. No wonder. No wonder it's a banger. It's their 2016 album, I think. Yeah, Junk 2016. But do keep in mind that's just raw ward and we're sacrificing other defenses just for that. Yeah, I know, but that's still like 2,000 life, right? And we get crit immunity, right, from Brass Dome, so that helps. That's kind of why I wanted to roll Amazon. So we could do Stalking Panther shenanigans. But then there's just not really much else synergistic-wise, I don't think. I don't think Elemental Surges is where it's at the moment. Dosh! Good to see you. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. Just enjoying some tornado deli farming. As you can see, very strong. Sorry, if I missed your YouTube message, I'm having a bit of trouble managing both chats at the moment because I had some technical difficulties. How are you doing? How goes your Path of Exile? There aren't really any other ascendancies that interact with chest armors, right? Aside from Smith, which is obviously not going to work. It's basically just Amazon. I have to say, I do quite like having ascendancies that interact with particular gear slots, though. It's pretty cool. Tornado deli sounds delicious. It is very yummy. It's fine. Twitch chat is better anyway. I'm doing good. Grabbing deep into my pockets, trying to optimize a Black Flame Covenant Temporal Rift Chrono. That really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Temporal Rift Chrono. I've never played Chrono, actually. There aren't many Ascendancies I haven't played, but that's one of them. One day I'll make a Chrono build and it'll probably suck ass. You and everyone else? Yeah, it's a very underplayed Ascendancy, eh? I almost switched my original Sin Stormweaver over to Chrono when I realized in 0.3 that Recoup didn't work on a not Chrono. But now they've moved that away from Chrono anyway, right? So now it would have worked on not Chrono. I'll think about a cool abbreviation. Buffkatufaka. There we go. And now apparently Recoup is busted. I mean, Recoup was close to busted already. There were some builds that abused it, right? I found that it was exceptional in bossing. But it really struggled in mapping without the additional recoup speed. I was doing like a Stormweaver Sacrosanctum setup. And because bosses hit so infrequently, the recoup worked really well, but it didn't work without the speed in mapping because enemies were just hitting me too fast. I couldn't keep up with the damage. So yeah, recoup is good. God, it's so pretty when it stacks up, isn't it? Enjoy the build, Tommy. Enjoy the build. I believe IG stands for I guess. Kepler. Then we can wait a bit more for the Sword Cyclone. Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to be playing some Spin to Win. Whenever that lands. Me and everybody else in Path of Exile will be playing Spin to Win when that comes out. That's one of the few abilities where I don't care that it's going to be like the super popular meta choice. I will accept that I'll be playing the same thing as everyone else. Normally I get put off by things that are too meta, but not that one. Not Cyclone. But maybe we'll try and do something interesting with it. I'm tempted just to run this chilled ground, you know. Run a T16 and see if it's more rewarding. Yeah, let's try it. It's not like slowing down actually hurts me all that much. Oh fuck. Getting stunned. Oh shit. Oh, the T16s hit a bit harder, do they? Alright. The build is being tested. Actually, I have to pay attention now, I guess. Until then, we have pin to win. Yeah, pin to win is a tactician. Is super, super strong, eh? Well, I mean, when we get... Wait, it's just projectiles that are pinning, right, on tactician. It's not all damage. We can't do spin to pin to win. Yeah. They saw that coming a few leagues before, eh? Your characters are trapped in a boss arena, can't portal or TP, and the boss is stuck outside the arena. Yeah, I mean, I just got stuck in a simulacrum. I don't know if it's a similar bug, but I had to log back into Hideout and give up the map. Do you think GGG is going to let Cyclone be Cyclone? They have to let Cyclone be Cyclone. Don't they? I think there'd be riots if they, you know, were like, you can use Cyclone if you expend 3 endurance charges and you can spin for 5 seconds. I mean, they might do that, right? Now that I said it out loud. That sounds exactly like what they might do. Or make it a glory skill. Stop giving them those ideas. They don't listen to me. Yeah, it might be a glory skill. But hey, we can already do infinite glory stuff, right? So that shouldn't stop you from like scaling Cyclone in the end game. I guess just leveling with it won't be very feasible. Bonk. God, getting the shock off with Thunderstorm makes such a difference to the DPS of this build. I wish there was more I could do. I could throw in a shock chance jewel. That might help. Or a shock chance megalo. Maybe there's a really high shock chance notable that I can get cheap with megalo. I do have a spare Raven touched rune thingy that I could put in my helmet, but I don't really want to waste it. I don't think I'll be playing this build for that much longer. Feels like a waste to throw like an 80 div consumable away just to get a bit of extra shock. Oh, the best thing about Tornado is it doesn't proc Eternal Night's reflect ability. How good is that? Cyclone will be like the bear skill where you spend rage and cannot rage during it. Ah. Yeah, it could be. Could be a rage ability instead of glory. That would make sense. Getting wrecked by Geonor in the West Enigma chambers. Well, did you see the league recap so far? Wasn't Geonor like number 4 of most player kills? Like specifically that one, that version of Geonor has been killing the most people. 4th assassin, yeah. So don't feel bad, Iosa. Sounds like he's getting everybody.
Who sent you? All gold is worth more. So it is.
And hey, I'm in that Hall of Fame, you know. I lost my... How much ES did my Varashta have in Timmy League on hardcore? I think I had like 11k ES. And I went into a Geonor and he one-shot me. Now, to be fair, I was running like multiple damage mods on the map. And Elipen. So some say it was my fault for running a T15 6 mod with Elipen and extra damage. Some say it was my fault. I don't say it. Some do. Oh, okay. These breach mobs are getting tanky AF. We've found the limit of the build. T16, 200% delirious. Am I running extra monster life? Oh, and it adds more monster life. Can I have some rewards? Oh, there we go. There's a divine. Proximal was the issue there. Even when I got close, though, they were going down pretty slow. That is the limitation of this build. The single target damage doesn't really scale that high. I think I'm doing like 700k DPS, maybe. Mana drain, proximal, slow bubble, temporal, and ice patch. Yeah. I mean, I've done this to myself. What you would give for 70k? Ooh, I hit level 94. Nice. Where was I heading? Skill effect duration. Though I could probably just do another duel. You got killed by a water hag drowning orb in hardcore? Feels bad. Oh, a mana drainer. Oh, fuck. And I'm body blocked. Oh. Don't come near me, mana drainer. No, there's two. Oh, no. Stay back. Stay back. Ah. Alright, one down. Oh, I guess I accidentally killed the other one. Rewards, please? You love the mana drain mosquitoes with the mana drain on their back? I don't. It's so hard to stay out of the mana drain. Very, very dangerous. Oh, fuck. What's hitting me? Something's hitting me very hard. Oh, slow. Oh, another proximal mob. Alright, we'll kill his friends and then we can finish him off. Oh. Almost walked into a fireball. That would have been fun. Another divine. It doesn't seem much more rewarding than just mapping, though. Half my motivation, every character to go blood magic is to be able to ignore the mana drain rares. Is that like why I roll a Pathfinder so I can pretend that Chilled Ground and Temp Chains doesn't exist? And I can sprint everywhere? And pretend that I'm good at the game? Very much. Alright, we're nearly done with the map and nearly done with the stream. Triple Ellie bow with crit. T3, T4, T5. I'm going to keep that just because it looks fun. Oh, is this the experience helm? Corner Thaum. Corner Thaum. Corner Thaum. Bow thicka wow wow. Is 300 DPS crossbow reasonable for T11s or is it a bit lacking? I think you can do better than that. Are you SSF, Iosa? Remind me. No. Then, I mean, for one divine, you should be able to get a 700 DPS crossbow. Oh, wasn't paying attention there. Almost died.
You don't have room for that.
Yeah, I mean, just a desolate base with like even T3 fizz percentage or T2 fizz percentage is like a divine. And then you just hit it with a greater abrasion and you have a 700 DPS crossbow. And then if you throw another, what, 13 divines on it, you could throw gain as fizz because you're doing a explosive shot build, right? I've got a Prism of Belief, a Resonating Shield, and twice corrupted, cannot be blinded. What the fuck? Is it +2 or +3? +2. Dang. Sounds like you should be playing Resonating Shield. Rarity and experience. T1 lightning, T1 Ellie damage with attacks. Oh, actually, that might actually be a good spear.
Yes. Take our gold and go. So it is.
All right. We have reached... yawning. It is 11 p.m. here. We have reached the end of the stream. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully things will be better tomorrow. Hopefully things will be better tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out. As always, I appreciate you all. Y'all are the best. Be back on tomorrow. We'll play a bit more Tornado tomorrow. And then we'll maybe also do some theory crafting on what we're going to play next. But I think maybe I'm just going to follow Protagonist's advice and do Martial Artist. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I do want to make the stream more entertaining, you know? Maybe more interactive. I'll have a think about how to do some more fun things. There's so much depth with the Martial Artist. Yeah, feels like that should be the way to go, eh? Play around with stuff like that. Or we could just completely respec the Gemling to be an arc build. There's also that. But yeah, I'll see you later. Billy, Eosa, Gaius, Dosh, Terrell, Protagonist. Gotta hit the MA before we nerf it? Yeah, I think MA has to be the next build then, eh? Alright. We'll lock in on MA and then we'll figure out what to do. Gemling has a lot of depth now too? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Right? I am tempted to respec into Arc, but I think I need to make the Tornado video and then we can think about respecing. So while we're playing Martial Artist, I'll make the Tornado video and then maybe we'll respec Gemling after that. If it's not the end of the month already by then. Can't believe we're halfway through June. Crazy. All right, guys. Catch you later. See you tomorrow. Bye.